What if I told you that nearly 35,000 people ran a marathon in weather so warm it felt like a different season? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover how runners in Osaka battled unseasonable heat to achieve personal dreams and what this massive event reveals about human endurance. Meet the Osaka Marathon, now in its 14th year. On February 22nd, the starting signal sent waves of citizen runners off from in front of the Osaka Prefectural Government Building, one after another, as they began the grueling 42.195-kilometer course. But here's the twist. The weather wasn't cooperating. Osaka's high temperature reached 21.4 degrees Celsius on the day, comparable to late April, not late February. That's a significant challenge for any athlete. For 9 years, this event has been a fixture, but this year presented a unique obstacle. The runners pressed on through the city's landmarks toward Osaka Castle Park, cheered by spectators lining the route. And here's what nobody's talking about: the sheer scale of personal victory happening within that crowd of 35,000. One participant said, "It was hot, but I'm glad I was able to run a good time." Another runner revealed a decade-long quest, stating, "I've been aiming for a sub-3-hour finish for about 10 years, and I finally achieved it for the first time, so I'm really happy." Imagine that, 10 years of training, of early mornings, of pushing your body to its limit, all culminating in one race under a warm spring-like sky. This isn't just a sports story. This is a story about persistence. The marathon course itself is a character in this drama. Starting at the government building, winding through the streets, and finishing at Osaka Castle Park, a 42.195-kilometer journey that tests the mind as much as the legs. And then something shocking happened. Well, not shocking in a negative way, but in a testament to human spirit. Despite the heat, the event drew close to its full capacity. People showed up. They ran, they conquered. But here's the part that will blow your mind. This event is more than a race, it's a community spectacle. Spectators lined the route, creating a wall of sound and support. For the runners, that energy is fuel. It's the difference between hitting the wall and breaking through it. The implications here are fascinating. On one hand, you have the clear challenge of climate and unseasonable weather affecting major sporting events. On the other, you have an undeniable display of human will. Some say the warm weather made it a tougher, more authentic test. Others might worry about safety and hydration in such conditions. The controversy isn't about who won, but about what it takes to simply finish. The bigger picture? Events like this bind cities together. They create shared moments of struggle and triumph. They turn anonymous streets into arenas of personal glory. For the runners, it's not about beating everyone else. It's about beating the voice in your head that says you can't. It's about the final sprint, the clock, the personal record shattered after a decade of trying. So, what does 35,000 people running in unison tell us? It tells us that goals are worth chasing, even for 10 years. It tells us that community support can lift you up when the sun is beating down. And it leaves us with one unanswered question: what personal marathon are you running in your own life? The Osaka Marathon shows us that the finish line is always there, waiting. Do you think sporting events should adapt more for extreme weather, or is overcoming it part of the challenge? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more stories of human triumph.